All right, hello, and welcome back to the Crossword Vlog, aka Clog, Saturday edition, and let's step it up edition. We've got a kind of unimpressive array of times for this week. Didn't even complete the 1 hour work week challenge. 3 minutes off of that. Um, I said I don't care that much about the time yesterday, but you know, I feel like we got to put down some impressive numbers this week. We look through here. I mean, obviously the Monday was good time, but everything else is a little bit, um, yeah, mid to say the least. Um, so yeah, we're gonna put our full effort into this Saturday puzzle. Let me take a sip of the coffee. Gonna do some pre-analysis here. Not that there's much to get out of it. Classic Sunday three stack of long crosses. Seems fairly open. Um, Nice little passageway in between the sections here. Seems fairly standard from what I can see. Let me adjust my sitting position. Let's get it started. Go over some lines. Cricket swatters. Bats, maybe? Like the sport? Okay. Mm, tree toads, maybe? Hedgehog-like. Superficial part. Film lovers. Turner Classic Movies. Yeah, let's do tree toads. Gift. Quiet spot. Maybe a nook. Grocery store. Okay, we can come back to that. Um, uh, Gotcha Day. I think that's what it's called. Ha. 10 reasons, not 10 reasons. Okay. Act in a play. Enola Holmes. Got you. Essays of. Goes off. Maybe rants. Roger that. Re. Re. On. Okay. Not sure what's going on there, but shooting stars. Glass holding. Like some games. Away games. A yard of beer. Yeah, probably S here. Easy as pie. Easy as fly by night. Okay. Second half. Sao Paulo. I can believe that. Wall hanging. Goes left S. Quiet spot. Maybe ED here. Days. Not gonna know that. Cuts down. Oldest sports. Interesting. Relative of a skeleton. Words. Probably S here. Ballpark. Could be like ERAs or something. Some lords. Don't know why it's capitalized. In the neighborhood. Moe's Tavern, Simpsons. Probably S here. Maybe just nature. Teleports, maybe? I think he can teleport. That could be that. Letters look pretty good. A moray eel. Bet. Trouble spots. Flowers. Probably S here. Okay. Maybe meanwhile. It could be like turnt. Could be. Closer to Sicily than Rome is. Interesting. Play S here. Erstwhile. I guess Wheeze. It's in France. On reach. Go over. Yeah, something's weird there. Shooting. I don't know what that means. Okay, signals. Yeah, Paolo doesn't need to be right, but keep it for now. Wall hanging. I mean, it could be sauna, but that's not really Icelandic. Nuke. Crowded. Maybe group date. Air guitar. There we go. Cuts down. Just want to make sure I see everything. Words. Stains, yeah. C in Tunis, maybe? Odious, yeah. CPU. The Falcons. The skeleton. Oh, luge, like the winter race. Aorta. Friendly. I guess sauna. Glumped or something. Weapon of mass destruction. Yaws or something. Athlete. Oh, with 10, not one of 10. Um, Athlete. Decathlete. Once a week. Red. Lita, I guess. Red. Read. Sky. Okay, I'll come back to that. Um, oh, the spleen. Um, I guess that could just be near. Be offensive. Hyacinths. Hyacinths. Friendly reminder. Sky darers. I don't know if that's a thing. Fly. Old eye. I don't think that makes sense. Small roll. Oh, snake eyes. Like two ones. Oh, reek. Prefix or pretext. Um, go out. Samba. Is that a name? Go out in the winter. I'm like date as in go out. I'm gonna come back to that, I think. Sky divers. Fixer of a sort. Go over some. Read halls. Maybe it's not tree toes. Quiet spot. Maybe ER here. That doesn't really help, it's just two names. Easy as. Easy peasy. Okay. Members of Parliament. Ballpark. Numbers. Probably S. That's just a name. Okay, signals. Let's put S back in here. Sam. Grocery store. Fly by night. I'm thinking it's like fly is like a literal fly or something. Cuts down. Rains. I don't think that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know what that would be. Go over some lines. Because like it could be a script reading, and that makes sense with read, or it could be like driving over lines, read halls. Yeah, this doesn't make sense at all. Maybe it's not Lita, but that doesn't help much. So if it's bats, okay signals. Char. Kidna. That doesn't fit. Wall hanging. You think of art or poster. Neither of those really fit. Maybe it's like Kroger, but that doesn't. Do I just not know how to spell Kroger and it does fit? It's like that? Nah, no way. Okay. Singer. That's just a name. Is a nook always quiet? I keep coming back to that just because of the letters, but maybe estimates. Okay. Red eye. Okay. Fixer. A vet, I guess they fix pets. Doesn't need to be an S. Okay. Cuts down. I don't know what this could be. Like, there's not that many letters, but none of them. Diets. Okay, that makes sense. Diana, or maybe Diane, either one. I guess Diane looks better there. Nina Simone, Simba, not Samba, of course. Hibernate, Alba. Okay. Okay, that works with Nook. Seed Money, Angel Investor, the movie channel. Betty Crocker, so something found in a grocery store, not the grocery store itself. The veneer. TV set. Speedo. Arm. Beeps, does that make sense? Tenric? Yikes. South American capital. Anne and Leary. We all know that classic comedy duo. Ten Reasons, Decathlete. Away games. Leary. OK signals. Why would OK signals be beeps? OK signals. Like beeps are kind of like not OK signals, if anything. I think it's definitely a C. Seed money seems good. Arn, Ann. Just look at some letters. Let's read. TV set seems okay, I guess. Yeah, let's look at Buenos Aires. Okay, beeps. Anne and Lyra. Tira. Anne and Kira. Reed Hawks. Everyone knows that. Of course. What? Not right. All right. First, let's just look for Essays of Elia. Is that really right? I guess. Just looking for any obvious typos. Galumped. Yikes. Um, Erstwhile. Yikes. Okay. So I know this area is suspicious. Nina Simone, sure. Bet. Is that really a name? I guess. Alba. Alba, really? I guess. I mean, everything else is right. Okay. So no like obvious typos, but obviously Lyra doesn't read cards. I don't think Ka is right. Read parts? Read parts. Pa? Go over some lines. Read parts. That actually kind of sounds maybe right, but in order for that to be right, some bad things need to be true. Um, I know Lita and the Swan is a thing, but Lita is a uh, mythical figure, and Helen of Troy was more of a historical one. So, but it does mean that Lita was a name during that time period. Tiara, Tira. It certainly could be a name. It certainly could be. Um, so tree toad. I feel like that needs to be right because at least these two E's are definitely right. And this T, I guess could be wrong, but mm, I'm pretty confident on bats. Why is OK signals beeps? It's just not, but whatever. Um, Bleps. Is there anything here? A, E, I, O, U, sometimes Y. No, E is the only thing that could possibly fit there. But Tenrec. I'm just gonna try every letter here. I mean, Anne definitely feels like the most likely. Tekrek. Tevrek. Anne and Tira. But Tenrec, that just is so wrong. It's just like, there's no way that's right, but maybe it is. Maybe it is. So, there goes I'm gonna put more effort into going fast today. I mean, I did put effort into going fast, but read parts. I mean, it certainly makes more sense than read halls. Buenos Aires. A yard of beer. Yeah, now I'm like in that phase where I'm like, I don't know what I could change here. As if, pa. Okay, let's look at every letter here, I guess. Read. Read. None of that makes sense. I could just try every letter on this one, I guess. Rira. Read helps. Mira. That looks like a name. Read palms. All right, this is a 2 out of 10 puzzle. Um, yep. Um, so why is it a 2 out of 10 puzzle? Okay, so first of all, I'll start with the good. Friendly reminders is solid. Skydivers, yeah, nothing wrong with that. Um, Air guitar, a little dated, but not that bad. Seed money, I would put that, edging, neutral plus a little bit. I think same thing with group date. Not like amazing, but it's like, better than your average, a little bit of long fill. Um, Tree toads, extremely mid. I would call that a little below average. Hibernate teleport's totally fine, I guess. Snake Eye's totally fine. Um, yeah, read palms. No, I'm sorry. Palm reading is a thing. Read palms as like fill, it doesn't spark joy to me. Um, Once a week similarly does not spark much joy to me. It's a very sort of boring description. Once a day, once a week, once a month, whatever. Like, why once in anything, I guess. Once a season. There's a million phrases you can make like that. It's whatever. It's not actively bad, but it's certainly not inspiring joy. Gotcha day, whatever. I think for some people that's more of a thing. For me, I've heard it before, but it doesn't spark all that much joy. Decathlete, again, that's sort of in my mind. Decathlon, great fill. Decathlete. I wouldn't even say great. I would say that's like pretty good fill. Decathlete. Um, it's just not as much of a thing. Um, and Nina Simone, I'm familiar with her. Don't love proper nouns in puzzles, especially full names that take up uh, lots of space that could be filled with stuff like easy peasy, which is actually quite nice. Um, so that's the long fill. But yeah, now let's talk about some of the issues with this puzzle. Because like I think all of the long fill is defensible. Stuff like once a week isn't like that exciting, but it's like defensible. Um, Gelumped is indefensible. That is absolutely ridiculous to put in a puzzle. It's not a real word. Um, and yeah, should not be there at all. Um, WMD, is it like 2002 again? Then we have like Hawes, also kind of unacceptable fill. I don't know why Sana is clued this way. We're in proper noun hell throughout this entire puzzle. We've got Essays of Elia. I've never heard of that. Got Enola Holmes. Thank God they made a movie of that within the last decade. So that at least is in my brain. We got Betsy Crocker. We got Diane. We got Nina Simone. All mutually crossing. This again is proper noun, and then Bet as a name, trying to make it cute. Awful. Really, and then like this Alba thing, not a proper noun, but like uh, I don't know why what Alba has to do with Gaelic language at all. So that was very unhelpful. Um, and all of this sort of pales in comparison to the true problems in this puzzle, which are all up here. Um, so I'm sorry, Anne and Mira. I'm sorry. I'm sure you're a very funny duo. I've never heard of you. The fact that these are crossing things like Tenrec um, is just sort of unacceptable. And this Mira and Lita right next to each other thing is pretty rough. Um, but yeah, Tenrec, I'm sorry, that is just not a thing. You need to refill the entire grid if Tenrec shows up. I'm sorry, it just isn't. It's not a word. You need to go back to the drawing board. I don't care how good the rest of the puzzle is. Hint, it wasn't that good. Um, but if this is in the puzzle, you need to start from square one. Um, and maybe if you got rid of Tenrec, other stuff would have clicked into place. You never know. But yeah, and then Pa, again, indefensible. We're just putting random letters in our grids now. Like we're just saying we're gonna make up a random thing that sounds like a sound and put that in our grid. Um, I, that just is not acceptable. I'm giving it a 2 out of 10, maybe even a 2.5 out of 10. Um, Simply because I've seen worse puzzles in the last couple weeks. But this puzzle should consider itself lucky that the bar has fallen so far. Um, yeah, like given that the highs of this puzzle were not particularly high, I really think that the lows of this puzzle should not have been as low as they were. So 2.5 out of 10 final rating. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.